again to another AMA session from REM and Propertyverse. Today we got our other company in Australia joining us today with REM in regards to bringing you more information about tokenization and the latest Dubai properties that we are dealing with in regards to tokenized properties that we're dealing with. And to do that, we got Gunit here, De Silva here today, our CEO of Propertyverse. Welcome, Gunit, to the AMA.
Welcome, Shan. Hope you're well. Hi, everyone. Yeah, hope to give some more insights about the tokenization of Dubai real estate and how Callum will also mention about how exciting things are lined up in terms of REM. So, welcome all.
Thank you very much, Gunit. So, yeah, definitely. So, we want to talk about these days, guys. What I talk about is utilities, and how it will improve the liquidity and what we work with liquidity, and of course, how we can support the affordability of fractionalization and different things that we do with property and everything. So, as I mentioned, it's a combination of blockchain with property, the traditional markets, and how these real world assets bring value to these sort of information. Now, you're more than welcome to ask questions from us, right? And we would try to answer those questions as it comes up. But today, I want Gunit to give you a full analysis on what's happening and everything, and you would be surprised what he's going to present to you. So, Gunit, over to you.
Yeah, thanks, Cal. I mean, yeah, super excited with what we've got. As you all know, we've been promoting properties in Australia. We've talked about Dubai. We're talking about US properties. But today, we are going to specifically talk about why, as an investor, as a crypto investor, why you should be investing in Dubai, right? So, main reason is, Callum, is the growing population, right? So these are all stats, right? So mind you, just want to bring some features as well. What we bring in REM as well. We bring in AI technology to bring all those stats, right? So this is in the pipeline which Callum is talking mostly, but I just want to elaborate more. Whatever we say now is basically gonna get replicated in the REM website. So that's the beauty of it. So we are gonna combine the AI technology. So it's like mentioning, okay, why I should invest in Dubai. Simple chat, like what you do it in Chat GPT. This feature will be enabled in REM. So that's the beauty of REM. It's connecting RWA and the AI part, right? So I just want to elaborate that. So answer to your question, Karen, why Dubai? Why you should invest Dubai? Main thing, as I mentioned, is the growing population. So it is expected to grow 7.8 million people by 2040, right? That's one of the salient features because as everyone's going, oh, there's an oversupply. Apparently, there is an undersupply. So that's why there's so much of developers are building apartments, townhouses in Dubai because to cater this growing population. So 7.8 million by 2040. And the main thing is, Karen, tax free. It's a tax free heaven. Returns on capital gains and rental income is tax free. The other key salient feature is the golden visa grant, right? So what this is golden visa means, if you invest over 2 million AED, which is about 550,000 USD, you'll get a golden visa grant. So that's the beauty of it. And as you all know, most millionaires and billionaires are moving to Dubai, follow the money, right? And the other key factor is holding AED currency is as good as holding USD, as you all know. And main thing is most luxurious city, as you all know, you find it many developments happening. So it's all everyone talks about developments. So why Dubai is going to be the next hub is mainly because of the new airport which is going to get built. It's called the Al Maktoum International Airport. And do you know, Cal, that's going to be the largest international airport, right?
Oh,
260 million passengers per year, 15 million tons of cargo, you name it. And it's gonna be massive, right? Just imagine the largest city, and you are expecting about 260 million passengers. So imagine the tourism that's gonna get boosted up. And For tourism to boost up, you need what? Hotels, apartments, townhouses. So this is a key salient factor. So all these projects that we've got in place are we are primarily focusing in between the Dubai city, which is, as you know, the business bay and all those areas. But the Al Maktoum International Airport is mainly on the south side of Dubai, which is quite bit close to Abu Dhabi. So we are going to focus on these properties, the new developments which are going to happen. So 2 million AED, which will grant you the golden visa, and you can stay for 10 years, which you can again renew. So there's no visa restrictions. Anyone in the world can invest 2 million AED, and you don't need to put 2 million upfront here, right? So someone asked, do I need to invest 2 million? No, just 24%, and you'll get the 10-year golden visa, just like
So
that.
for viewers' point of view,
Yeah.
Gunnar, and most of people knows about like US dollars, and to get a bit of an idea about from US dollars, where's the ballpark when we say two? It's a ballpark
Yeah,
figure,
so it's about ballpark is about 550,000 USD,
right? Right,
right?
right.
So
Thank you very much for
that's
that.
that's what we're talking about. And as I mentioned, you don't need to invest 5,550,000. So initial is so there are amazing payment plans, right? So first part is you put a deposit, which is just about a 4% deposit. Then once you sign the contract, you put a 20% deposit, right? And why what the projects that we are looking or considering are off the plan projects. Why we are considering off the plan projects are these are going to complete in 2029, 2020, 30, and you just need to put just less than 1% every month, right? So it's a very fractional amount that you need to invest. So as a crypto investor, as always Callum says, if buy low, sell high, you sell something, put down as a deposit as 1%, right? So that's the beauty. So we are going to talking about how the liquidity, how REM is going to, Callum is going to talk about how REM will liquidate that part. But what I'm saying from a property perspective, just 1%, sell your crypto assets just 1% at a high point, and you can put these deposit as the deposits. So the main thing is this will appreciate, right? So the projects that we've got are mainly projects we advertise it called pre-launch, Karen, right? So what this means is it's not going to the market rate. So we get it upfront because we've been doing this for a while. So we as agents, we get these projects. And for our clients or for investors, they get the premium spots, right? So for an example, there is a project which is not yet launched. It's called Dubai Islands, right? This is a beachfront apartment complex, right? So beachfront, literally beachfront. So this project, so currently it's not launched. So we got a lot of investors have put down as EOIs. So what they would get is they would get the premium spot, right? So ideal flow, ideal location. So as you can see, this is what we're talking about, right? So these projects can also, as soon as this is launched, this will appreciate by 5 to 10% within a week, right? Within a week. And people are flocking to buy this. Look at the location, right? You can't find any location better than this, right? So these are the hand-picked projects that we cater to our clients, to our investors all over the world, right? So you can't find better projects than this. So this is something amazing at this point. You can the starting price is about 2.5 million for a one bedroom premium apartment, and townhouses would vary from 4 million to around 15 million, because as you know it's like the next Dubai Palms, right? That's going to be the next Dubai Palms. Uh, so it's an amazing project, and so you can't find better than this. And main thing is it's mainly catered for high net worth individuals, and the developer is called Nakil, which is one of the premium developers who's basically investing in Dubai. So another key salient which we always tell our investors is when you're putting down the deposit, this deposit will always go to a Dubai escrow account. So it doesn't go to a developer's account or a builder's account. This will go to a Dubai escrow account. So all your deposit which you are putting will go to the escrow account and nobody can touch it, right? So that's the guarantee that the Dubai government is giving to the investors. So that is a very safe place, right? So nobody will think that it's going to be a scam. Your money will be taken away. So you don't need to worry about that, right? So, a guaranteed capital appreciation for if you invest in these kind of projects, and it's for your family, right? You can pass it down to your family or the next generation, and mind you, every one of these will guarantee the golden visa because the premium waterfront apartments are starting from 2.5 million AED. Minimum criteria to get the golden visa is 2 million, right? So this is the beauty of what we are catering to our clients, and this is just one project, right? So we got multiple projects like that. Another key thing, Callum, I want to mention is talking about infrastructure is there's a new project called the Blue Line Metro. There's nobody not people know about this one, right? So what it does is it's a Dubai called a railway like a metro thing which connects about 30 kilometers in length. So this again to cater the massive congestion, it is expected to reduce by 20%, right? And this project is will be completed by 2029. So it's currently underway. When these apartments are going to be built, these projects will be in place as well. So it's a very methodical structure backed by the government of Dubai. So it's I would say one of the most well planned cities, right? So people, as you know, what Dubai, if you compare to 20 years now to now, it has grown massively, right? So there was a turn that there was a saturation in property market, but it's not the case anymore because it's mainly driven by the population growth and the migration and the business development which are happening, and a lot of millionaires, billionaires are setting up their companies. The sort of crypto giants are already there, as you know. So it's gonna be the next kind of a tax haven for all the crypto clients that we know of. So we know quite a few who have already started their operations. So that's a bit of a summary, Cal, about the property industry in Dubai and why, as an investor, you should be investing in Dubai. So, question to you now, Cal: how can a crypto investor can invest in these kind of property? Give us some expert advice from your point of view.
100%, definitely. Look, guys, as I always do in our videos, in our YouTube channels and everything, is that we always talk about how to get profit when it needed to be taken out, take some profit out. I always encourage that, So Bitcoin is down in the market at the moment. So you must be thinking, why should I do that? Well, think about it. If Bitcoin hits another high, right? Close to 100,000 everything, if you bought your Bitcoin in 20,000, right, in the lowest period, or even 40,000, you have gained, you have doubled your money by now. Now, this is the aspect I want you to think of. Don't think that you're going to be hanging into Bitcoin or hanging into any other cryptos. You can buy in fractions in next bear market, right? And that's how you will need to think of. Okay, then liquidity is what we are bringing up with fractionalization, right? So you can go and sell it as soon as possible. These sort of things. Now, what Gunit has just shown me, Gunit, please correct me if I'm wrong. What you're saying is you don't have to give the whole 550,000 or something of USD straight away, but you
Yeah.
can go and buy a fraction. And we're talking about fractions. You need to spend a deposit of fraction. You're not sending everything, spending everything. You can do a little bit of trading and everything while it fluctuates in a way, and then you can get some money out. So you don't need to sell all your Bitcoin, all your cryptos and everything. But when you see something going up, you can get some profit out and then put that amount to in crypto point of view, to a solid project like this, and slowly, gradually over the years, you would be getting that 550 completed. Same time, you would be eligible to get a golden visa, which again would give you that tax exemption point as well,
Yeah.
which is
Just
brilliant
to
for.
interject there,
Yeah, go ahead.
Cal, so 550,000. So as you have correctly mentioned, you put a small deposit, then you put 1% for about 4 years. That will complete about 60%. And after that 40%, the remaining 40%, you can get a loan for that, right? You can get a loan to service that. So you will rent it out, you'll get a positive cash flow, rent will cover the mortgage, and you'll get about additional income, and it's all tax free.
Brilliant. Guys, this is why we got a thing called DeFi, right? You can even put collateral, your cryptos, and get some loan out of it as well while you do this. But again, you have these financial services that can provide that after that 40% or 50%, whatever that you just
Yeah.
mentioned. Good.
So there
I
are
think,
different payment plans
yeah.
provided
So
by the
you can do
developers.
that.
So
So now
it's
you
very
have a
quite
payment
flexible.
plan. Yeah, let's break this down, Gunit. Now you have a payment plan. You can start from a fraction of 1% and then continue that for 4 years. We're looking at a cycle, guys. We're looking at a
Yeah.
cycle where we can hold our cryptos, put those small amounts, go to the next cycle, go to the next bull cycle by buying some Bitcoin, put something up there, and sell your cryptos and get that information as well. With REM, I think that's exactly what we're looking at. REM, what we want to do is work with our companies of crypto, like and real estate, which is Propertyverse. Make sure this tokenization process happen properly. Make sure these things happen, guys, because we want to bring you the liquidity function where you can sell your fraction of your properties, right? And this is another utility, guys, what we do. Our selling of our properties will give us leverage of, we will discuss that thoroughly in the next coming AMAs, but this is also a utility which we'll revisit, right? But I would say, actually, to answer your question, Gunit, it's a good idea for to get some cryptos and use it, utilize that to secure these properties, right? And slowly adding up. And look, you can be a traditional investor listening to this AMA today, right? So even though you don't have crypto, which we can discuss anytime in REM buzzers and REM AMAs, but also to that, you can use your equity that you use from your home or any other assets to fund this. Or, so 1% of this, you gradually go for 4 years and then go for the loan. Is that correct, Guru?
Yeah, exactly. Spot on.
Thank you. So I think that's the aspect of, I just gave two aspects. One is the crypto aspect, how I would see that as a crypto investor to invest on that. I think it's to be honest, Granit, when I was looking at that whole project, you were showing all this information, and I think it's a great opportunity to jump into this sort of a thing, right? Not do your.
Absolutely.
I say, guys, what you do, as I always say in crypto, my videos as well, is do your due diligence. Don't take my word. Don't take Gunit's word. Look at the stats. Look at what we got. Now, he got exclusive offers, which is good. Exclusive offers. Look into those things. And I think contact Gunit. All right. Gunit's there, and we can provide you with, you can contact us. We got our details in our websites and everything, right? And what you can do is contact us in REM or Propertyverse. Contact us and ask that question, and we would give you Gunit's information, right, Gunit? And you
Yeah,
can contact him
absolutely.
straight away. Yeah.
So
So
that's about it. I mean, thanks a lot for explaining this in terms of how the crypto side of things works and how it flows down to properties. It's very important because a lot of people think they want to hold their Ethereum or Bitcoin, but as you correctly mentioned, if you have bought it at 20,000, sell now it's like 100,000, you got 5x, right? And these things you can diversify that to a property which will again appreciate in value, right? This will appreciate.
and I think
uh,
I think
so
it's a heaven. I think it's a crypto heaven to buy. And I've seen a lot of my friends who's into crypto has moved to Dubai as well, right? So what I've seen is that why they go to Dubai is because it's one of those they can do with tax-free money. They can do a lot of good things there. They can invest, they can reinvest, they can do a lot of things with a some sort of sky full things, like, and we can see a lot of tokenization happening as we were doing in REM. We're getting ready with that part, but you can see some companies have already started as well. So we're talking about an industry here. The industry itself promotes this tokenization, which is brilliant, and we note that, and we highly admire our players who's there, are actually our relative partners who's there as well, who's acknowledging this and moving with the new technology. So I think, yeah, I mean, like, if you guys have any questions, please feel free to put those questions on board, because we can answer those questions. And I think for the time being, Gunit, I think it's a great move. That thank you very much for coming today for the
No, it's
AMA.
a pleasure.
And thank you very much for guys for actually joining us in this AMA. And if you have any questions, any doubts, now bear in mind, guys, Propertyverse, our partner, our company, who's actually we're dealing with REM as well. We don't just have properties in just in Dubai. We have properties in US. We have properties in Australia, and we have a lot of other places as well throughout Australia and US and Dubai. So we are actually expanding. So if you want to see the next horizon, if you want to tap into Australian market or the US market, that's also available there, right? We focused on Dubai today, and Gunnar can probably go on the Australian market and US market later on days as well. We just want you to know that when it comes to REM token, right, we are doing our utilities. We are working with our partners. We are managing these properties. We want to make sure that whoever invests in REM, right, knows that we are serious in this business, and we do have actual projects that we work with. It's not a hypothetical meme coin that runs around. It's actually a coin or a token, a crypto coin, crypto project that adds value with its utilities. And this is part of the utilities we're discussing, right, Gunit? So
Yeah,
I think
absolutely. Yeah.
thank you very much for joining us today. And we
Thank you.
hope to see you soon, right? So thank you very much, Gunit. Thank you, guys.
Thanks a lot, guys. Bye.
Yeah.